What's going on, guys? We are back with another video. We're working on the side-by-sid again. If you saw my last video, you know we had a couple electrical issues with the main fuse. That 40 amp fuse melted on me, or it didn't melt, it corroded. But it melts, it's a common issue. So we're going to replace it with these. I got these on Amazon for $12. RNG sells a kit with these. They sell 2 of them, and you get the connectors. I think it's like 25 bucks or something, but there's like $12 on Amazon. And then I also got a battery kill switch. This one's from Blue Seas. It's rated for 900 amps cranking, and then 300 continuous, so more than enough. I accidentally bought like a cheap nightlight one, or Inlight. This was the one rated for 200. That would not be enough. So as soon as I got that out of the box, I was like, I probably should have checked that. So anyways, this one's like $25, also on Amazon, but they're well known in the marine industry. So good solid switch. And then we got some 4-gauge wire and some connectors for and dielectric grease. So I've been seeing throughout the year, I've seen probably 3 or 4 side-by-sides on the CFMOTO page that had burned down, probably from bad wiring, but who knows. We don't have a ton of aftermarket stuff on here, but I would just want to avoid that at all costs. And while I'm going to be in there doing the other ones, I figured I might as well add this too as just a safety feature. Also a security feature, because that's an extra kill. You know, if I leave the key on or something, I can just turn that on and leave the key and no one can take it. Very simple, just an input, output, because you know, maybe we add more electrical stuff later on, but also when I leave the side by side for a couple months, I could just kill it and don't have to worry about the battery. Yeah, so let's get started on it. I'll show you what we're gonna do. Alrighty, so this pops right out. There's one little push pin you got to pull out, and that gives you access to everything. So there's your starter relay. This is the main issue. That 40 amp fuse was bad. And then this is the other one. This is for the power steering. We're gonna go ahead and they're both the same style. We're gonna replace both of those with those other 2. So those are gonna be right there. So we're just gonna cut the wires, put connectors on them, and that's that. We'll just zip tie them to this harness. So it's just kind of like what they got. We'll just zip tie it so it's out of the way. And then for the battery, disconnect. So I got it disconnected. So we're going to unscrew that, and that's going to go to, I'm probably going to have to cut a new wire to make it long enough. But that wire will go to the back side of the switch at the input, and then we'll get another wire out the output, and that'll go back to that fuse box. So very simple. And I'm thinking I'm going to put this right here, because this will stay completely dry in here, so there won't be any moisture in there. And then I'll just have to drill one hole right here, and then I can kind of silicone up it. But then it'll be right there. It'll be under the seat. Like I said, obviously it's dry in here. That's the PCM. So that'll be kind of not too hidden, not too hard to get to either, because the seat just pops right off. And then we'll just run 2 wires either underneath or right here, and we'll come straight back here to that fuse block, or that bus bar, which is right there. So, and then that'll be it. So one wire from the battery to there, and then 1 wire from there to there. A little bit of dielectric grease on this, just because it's not sealed up. Alrighty, there you go. I just cut a hole with a razor blade. Cut that thin plastic very easily. So we're gonna get that bolted through there, and then connect everything. Alrighty, she is through bolted. That's solid right there. Alright, so let's get rid of this. Cut her off. Go in the trash. Pull this around. That way I get access to that. One on. Both those crimped. Alright, now we're going to heat shrink those and then hook up our little fuse. Summer's here, y'all. Fuck. It's hot. And then we're just gonna put the fuse in there. The fuse goes underneath those nuts, and then the connector's right on top. Alright, I just made my life easier. I don't know why I didn't think about cutting the zip ties. Cut the zip ties open, and then you can get to all this very easily. This is just an extra connector. You can move that out of the way, and then these are the 2 you want to. That's your power steering, and then this is the main fuse. Alrighty, both those are done. And again, we're just gonna glue it up a little bit. Oh man. And there you go. Bam, just like that. Both those done. These actually lock together too, so you can just do that. And then I'm just gonna kind of zip tie these back up, kind of right over here somehow. But I do like that too. So, but they both kind of just there. And then we're gonna get these ran and then go for a little test drive. What's going on, guys? All right, thanks for watching that video. It's been a while. Got a new job and we're moving. In the process of moving, renovating. So I'm gonna give you all a little sneak peek of the renovation. There's a side by side. Switch is working, and that fuse is working good. So anyways, we bought a little house out in Edgewater on a canal. So we're gonna do a little walk around. We got some demo done, but we're gonna show you around a little bit. So I'm gonna turn this around. All right. Got one dumpsters. Got this all cleaned out. There were cabinets and junk everywhere in this garage. But we got a nice 2-car garage, and then an extra storage room that the previous owner had built out. This is full of junk also, so we just got some temporary tool storage in here. The master bath is right here. That wall's probably coming out and making that bathroom a little bit bigger at some point. This will still be a nice storage space. And then the garage extends in the back. I think the side-by-side is gonna live back here. All this stuff is going. That's for the air conditioning. It runs off a well. There's no outside condenser, so we're redoing all that, getting rid of all this junk. And then we have a separate garage door, which I haven't figured out if the side-by-side will fit in here yet, but we're gonna figure that out. But yeah, that was the previous guy put that in for his lawnmower. So this is why we bought the house. Is riverfront or canal front. See, we got the wood rot to do down here, but just a few spots, nothing crazy. Let's go check this out though. Pull all the satellites off, get everything painted. You're gonna put downspouts in. Gotta get rid of these. So there's fish jumping, mullet and stuff. So he used to winch his boat right into here. So there's a whole separate garage down here. This will all be tool storage. Maybe make it living space down the road, but we're gonna worry about this later. We're gonna get the house taken care of. But yeah, he's got this big winch. And he would just winch everything in, or winch his boat up. Straight up there. So that's kind of cool. Gotta get rid of that dock. Gonna get rid of those lifts. Put an elevator lift in for my boat. And clean up this yard. And trim those trees. We're gonna do a deck out here. Get rid of all this. And then that's our little master suite right there. So we'll go back up and show you guys inside. Oh yeah, we got some stairs. These are completely covered. This is a whole tree growing up out of them. Couldn't even see these stairs. But we're gonna do a mini split. We're gonna get rid of that. This whole area is not conditioned, other than that. So, and then this is all rotten now. I gotta change this door out. Let's go back in our little side garage, little side yard. Get the boat there, and replace this fence all the way up here. Let's go show you the front. Big porch, getting it all repainted, but all the siding up here is good, so we're just gonna leave it. Another project, got some boat axles. Ours are rusted out on the Blue Waters trailer. Alrighty. Big old laundry room. I just removed all these cabinets. And leave those, washer dryer go there, and then fridge, but we're gonna pull up this linoleum or whatever this glue on tile is. And then there's our water-cooled AC. Getting rid of that thing. As soon as our house sells, that thing's going. And we're gonna get rid of this wallpaper and paint everything. All the popcorn's going. You see my popcorn guy / tile guy. Already got everything masked off. I pulled up all the floors. I still got to trim around the cabinets. So he's gonna do all the ceilings. I pulled down all the fans and everything. And then this is all carpet. That's the tile we're going with. That's like a wood, like a light wood look. So it looks nice. There is our living room view. And then we have this little floater room. There's 3 sliders and 2 doors. So eventually we'll put a deck out there. There used to be one, but it rotted out. So that's gonna be a nice little view. And then down the road, we'll put a pool down there at the bottom. But probably insulate this, drywall it. So this will be kind of the dining room area, storage, storage. This will be the baby's room, bathroom. It's a little shower, not huge, but it'll get the job done. And then this will be your son's room. You got a nice little view and a little desk area. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. Oh, there we go. So let's go back there. Alrighty, so I'm back in the kitchen. That door leads to the master, as does this one. So I still gotta pull this carpet out, but the tile guy's gonna do that. So the slider goes to the other side of that Florida room. And then this was the addition. That boathouse is underneath there. We'll go there in a second. Nice big walk-in closet, double sink. That storage room's right behind here, so we could push all this wall out a couple feet and get some nice room in here. And then another storage room. There's that garage door opener. So that the previous owner was a little bit of a do-it-yourself or handyman type. So, alrighty. Out here, this was this linoleum and had carpet over it, and then they had a leak at some point, but the ply was bad. But then underneath it is flat roll roofing. So, and the wood seems to be good underneath that. So we're just gonna go plywood right back on top, as long as I don't see any joists rotten. And then we're gonna do cement board, jar rock, whatever, over all this, and then tile over it. There were beams all through here. I pulled those all out. We're gonna leave the middle beam. All this paneling's gotta come down. I'm still not sure about the fireplace. It's just a fake one. Might take that out and build out one later. But get rid of the window shaker, and then this window is leaking. It's not even really a window, it's just a pane of glass. But my tile guy's gonna do that, but you can see the boards out there all rotten. They just let water just sit right there. So, but same situation, just the top boards are rotten. Underneath is still good. So that is a good thing. Makes it a little easier, but it's hot in here. So we're definitely gonna do a mini split. Maybe throw it right over there or something, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I guess the TV will go there. So, and then we got another slider. Oh, okay, so there's 4 sliders into this little atrium, or whatever we're gonna call it, a little Florida room. So we gotta get rid of that stuff, but then probably pull this. There's just like styrofoam boards up here. Probably pull that and insulate it, and then just drywall it, or do some tongue and groove on these small areas. I don't know yet. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna go. Oh. So, anyways, that's what we got. Big project. Bit off a lot on this one. We stretched ourselves thin for this, but that's what you got to do. You just got to kind of risk it for the biscuit. So we'll be all right. Our house should be sold soon, and then we'll be sitting good. But yeah, took a huge risk on this property, and I'm hoping it all works out. We're excited, but it should. So in the next month or so, there's gonna be some huge changes. It's gonna look really nice. I'm gonna come back tomorrow, pull up all the baseboards, and then clean out that downstairs garage, and then that should be it for my demo. For now, anyways. I gotta pull wallpaper and stuff, so, but we'll see. So anyways, thanks for watching. We'll be back with more videos, side-by-side stuff, boating stuff, all that fun stuff. So see you later.